The galaxy had forgotten humanity. Once, we were explorers, pioneers, and warriors. But now, in the glittering arenas of the Zorathian Empire, humans were a joke, pitiful creatures unfit for the glory of combat. The crowds laughed as another human was torn apart by a snarling Krelthax beast, their screams echoing through the colossal arena. But tonight the laughter would end. Tonight, a retired human soldier named Captain Elias Voss would remind the galaxy why humans were the most dangerous species of all. Elias Voss had left the war behind. After decades of fighting for the United Earth Coalition, he'd retired to a quiet life on a backwater planet, raising his daughter, Lila, alone. She was his everything, a bright, curious girl who dreamed of the stars. But those dreams turned to nightmares when the Zorathian slavers came. They took her, leaving behind only a single message: if you want her back, fight in the Arena of Blood. The Arena of Blood was the galaxy's most brutal spectacle, where warriors from 100 species battled for glory, freedom, or survival. Humans rarely lasted more than a few seconds. But Elias had no choice. He would fight, not for glory, but for his daughter. Elias stepped into the arena for the first time, his human frame dwarfed by the towering alien warriors around him. The crowd roared with laughter, jeering at the puny human who dared to enter. The announcer's voice boomed, "Behold, the weakest species in the galaxy. Let's see how long he lasts." His first opponent was a Krelthax, a hulking, reptilian predator with razor-sharp claws. The crowd cheered as it charged, eager for another quick kill. But Elias didn't flinch. Years of combat training kicked in. He sidestepped the attack, using the Krelthax's momentum against it. With a swift, precise strike, he shattered its knee and drove a broken piece of its own armor into its throat. The arena fell silent. Word spread quickly: the human wasn't like the others. Fight after fight, Elias defied the odds. He used his small size and agility to outmaneuver larger opponents. He turned the arena's traps and obstacles into weapons. And he fought with a ferocity that left even the most hardened warriors trembling. But it wasn't just his skill that terrified his enemies, it was his mind. Elias didn't fight to win, he fought to survive. He used guerrilla tactics, psychological warfare, and sheer unpredictability to dominate the arena. The crowd, once mocking, began to cheer for the human underdog. Just as Elias was about to win his freedom, the arena's overseer, Lord Zorath, revealed the truth: Lila was never in danger. She had been safe all along, hidden away as bait to lure Elias into the arena. Zorath had orchestrated everything, betting on the human's desperation to make him a star attraction. Elias was furious, but he didn't break. Instead, he made a deal: one final fight against Zorath's champion, the undefeated Craxus the Devourer. If Elias won, he and Lila would be freed. If he lost, they would both die. Craxus was a monster, a towering, insectoid warrior with impenetrable armor and a reputation for brutality. The fight was brutal and one-sided at first. Craxus's blows sent Elias sprawling, and his armor deflected every attack. But Elias noticed something: Craxus relied too much on his strength and armor. He was slow, predictable. Using the arena's environment, Elias lured Craxus into a trap. He shattered a support beam, causing part of the arena to collapse and pinning Craxus under debris. With the crowd on its feet, Elias grabbed a shard of broken metal and drove it into Craxus's only weak spot, a small gap in his armor. The champion fell, and the arena erupted in chaos. Elias stood victorious, bloodied but unbroken. Lord Zorath, true to his word, released Lila. But as they prepared to leave, Elias turned to the crowd and said, "You thought humans were weak. You thought we were prey. But remember this, we are the hunters. And if you ever come for us again, we'll show you why the galaxy once feared humanity." The crowd fell silent, and for the first time in centuries, the galaxy remembered the power of humanity. As Elias and Lila walked out of the arena, a shadowy figure watched from the stands. "Interesting," the figure murmured, tapping a data pad. "Perhaps it's time to test humanity once more."